foul mood. Again, he was still going through his legal stuff, so I told him I could either pay him back the $30,000 once I sold the house, which I really wanted to do back then because the house was far from livable and I felt like I was wasting my money on mortgage and taxes, or we could put his name on the deed after his legal issues were resolved if he agreed to split the mortgage and future maintenance costs. But he refused. He didn't want to be responsible for the mortgage or any maintenance. I even paid a lawyer to draft an agreement stating that once his legal issues were resolved, he would officially own half the house as long as he agreed to cover half the mortgage and maintenance, which seemed fair to me. But he wouldn't sign because he didn't want that financial responsibility. Fast forward to 2025, and the house is still sitting there because neither of us have time or money to work on it. I've been the one covering the mortgage and utilities since it's in my name. Recently, there was some water damage in the house, and the insurance is likely going to cover it. There's a high chance I could end up with a completely renovated home due to the damage. And also recently, I got approved for over $30,000 $50K worth of home repair grants. So by the end of 2025, I will most likely have a brand new house. Now, he wants me to sell the house after the renovation is complete and buy a new one with him. But I don't want to sell, I'd rather rent it out because it's going to be a brand new house. And even if I do sell, I don't think it's fair for him to expect 50% of the profit. The most I have agreed to paying him was the $30,000 he put in, but now he wants half of the total profit, which could be around $130,000 after all the insurance and grant money goes into fixing it up. I told him I'd still honor our original agreement and pay him back the $30,000, but he's upset and claims I used him. The truth is, I never asked him to put in work on the house. He did it on his own. Of course, I appreciate what he did, which is why I want to pay him back what he put in. But I don't think it's fair for him to demand half the profit when he wasn't even willing to pay half the mortgage, which was less than $500 for him, or be half responsible for maintenance. What's the fair thing to do here? Does he deserve 50% of the profit?